equality and integrity, Sinn Féin's mantra for many years. Michelle O'Neill, what we are seeking is respect and equality for all the people and integrity in the political institutions. That is what Martin McGuinness stands for. That is what Sinn Féin stands for. That is what I stand for. Michelle O'Neill. Minister in my church responds adequately in my constituency. He emailed me last night. He says, as a result of the decision to not prosecute those who attended the Story funeral, I am at a loss as a clergyman. Hypocrisy. One rule for them, one for everybody else. Injustice. Equality. Just some of the words that I could pen. Goes on to say how he has buried 53 parishioners in his own parish in Lisburn. And all 53 knew the rules. Worked with the church, worked with the undertakers, and he says there is much hurt. What I say will have no impact on Sinn Féin, but listen to the hurt from people like that clergyman, from people across Northern Ireland, thousands of people who buried their loved ones over the past year, but special status for this one individual. Not just one individual, a terrorist, but special status for one individual. Where was the respect for the rule of law, broken by the very lawmakers? Where was the equality? Thousands buried. But was Mr. Story treated equally? No. Special status given to that one funeral. Roselawn locked out to other people. Special status given to that one family. Organised by Sinn Féin. Meticulously planned, in the words of the Sinn Féin president, with the PSNI. Meticulously planned. I'll give way.
I thank the member for giving way. Would the member agree with me that seemingly in the Republican worldview, collusion with the PSNI is perfectly acceptable in certain circumstances?
And I'll get to that point, and I agree with the member. Integrity. Where's the integrity for the Nolan principles of public life? Where's the integrity for the ministerial code that the Deputy First Minister, that the Finance Minister are pledged to? Where's the setting of an example, leading the community? Abandoned when it comes to the special status of a terrorist that needed to be buried. We've heard from the Deputy First Minister more shallow, hollow, meaningless words, unrepentant about organising a funeral, unrepentant about attending the funeral, but sorry that other people in Northern Ireland felt hurt by that attendance. When are we going to hear we were wrong as a political party? I was wrong as the Deputy First Minister to have attended that funeral. But no, the record still remains. The Deputy First Minister will never say sorry for attending the funeral of a friend. What about my friend that died during the past year? I didn't go to that funeral. Should I have went to that funeral? Is my friend not more important than your friend? Many of us didn't go to funerals because of the regulations that this executive has brought in. But this speaks to the behavioural attitude that goes to the core of Sinn Féin, that of supremacy. Not just supremacy over unionism, it's within their own community as well. They are supreme. One rule for us, one rule for others. We see their behaviour in disrespecting when it comes to centenary celebrations, comments about the Prince of Wales, referred to as POW, and so it goes on. New decade, new approach, new spirit of cooperation. No evidence of it, none whatsoever. Consequences flow from the behaviour of Sinn Féin. This is just one example. The Finance Minister fires out a statement last night. Again, the behaviour of those that believe they're supreme and people do as they're told rather than seeking consensus when it came to a budget. The supremacist attitude that exists within Sinn Féin is infecting our political institutions. It infects our society, and it has infected the police service, who were collaborators, who facilitated this, who were signing off on plans. They didn't engage, they didn't inform, and they certainly didn't enforce. I feel sorry for the rank and file, because they are lions led by lambs to the slaughter, and there's consequences for confidence in policing as a result of the way in which the very highest levels of the police are now infected by seeking to appease the Republican campaign that pervades. And that has to change, and that's why we're right to seek change. So there hasn't been a change, Mr. Speaker, in Sinn Féin's approach. There hasn't been an apology that stacks up. But Sinn Féin will need to learn very quickly. If you want to share power, if you want to build a society, you'll have to change because you're causing huge damage to not just Northern Ireland, but these political institutions.
Thank you.